Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video is all about preset libraries that I like, and I couldn't start this series in a better way than by mentioning someone you can consider as my mentor in the business. His name is John, aka Skippy Lehmkuhl, and here's his website. Welcome to PluginGuru.com. And as you can see, he has all kinds of libraries, preset libraries for different synthesizers. And our business relationship and friendship started as me being one of his customers. And you see that things have evolved since then as I released a series of libraries myself for Omnisphere. And he got me to work on a few of his other products, but nevertheless, there are so many products that I like from him and him alone, and I wanted to spend a little bit time here in this video sharing my passion for those patches with you all guys. Consider this as a recap or as a compilation of his better patches. Well, that's really exhaustive, so that's my opinion. Very subjective, and I hope you will agree with me, and if not, open for discussion, guys. So here it is, PluginGuru.com, his website. I will put the link probably in the description below. And here we go into Logic, and I will start with Omnisphere, of course, because the biggest amount of libraries resides into Omnisphere. He has a little bit of everything. Libraries without samples, without extra samples. As you know, from version 2 of Omnisphere, you can import your own wave samples. But he also has preset libraries without any samples. And they are really, really, really cool. So I wanted to start with probably my favorite series, which are Omniverse. There are 3 volumes as far as I remember, and here is a recap of the first volume. Like this one. By the way, I'm gonna use a very cool plugin from his site as well that you can get for free. It's called, Show MIDI, and I'm gonna open Omnisphere on top. Oh, what happens? Ah, okay, got it. Sorry about that. Here we are. Show MIDI, and so you see exactly what happens. As I'm using the mod wheel a little bit. I like the fact that many of these sound really, 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 really clean. Could easily raise the volume a little bit, but it depends on the patches, so I have to be careful with the volume. And now you know why. It's a bit too loud, sorry about that. Much better. As you can see, it's only one finger here. Each and every single time, I can play several notes. Love this one. So as you can see, many of these patches make clever use of the oscillators and the new features in Omnisphere 2, for example, and you have a very quite vast modulation matrix. It's really dense in terms of different modulations. See here, it was created with version 2 of Omnisphere, or updated to version 2, and back then you had only 2 pages of parameters in the modulation matrix, and really he was getting at page number 2 already. That was back in the day, because those libraries were made several years ago and still they sound, well, mostly extremely fresh. So another example. See, very clever use of the mod wheel each and every single time. Actually, I got my modulation routings and the tips from John himself back in the day. So that was volume 1. You see how much I like those patches. It's really hard to get away from them. Here is volume 2. Lovely one. Nice one. There are so many really cool to work with. that was a dulcimer. Let's try the harp instead. Lovely. So this one makes again use of that infamous burning piano recorded by the one and only Diego Stocco. The old piano zither. So see those as variations. Really cool to combine and eventually, you know, so you know what to choose, what to go for when you make a melody and then you choose another variation. What I like about this volume 2, there are other leads and synths and of course more standard synth sounds. That's a lovely pad, isn't it? Would be really nice for seaside, or let's say a fishing or something. Well, not fishing. Me silly. A sea people documentary or something. Fish, etc. Truly inspiring, this one. See what lies beneath. Not as much as you might think, but good combination. See, sometimes simple things make a difference. Quite dark, like it. So that was Omniverse 2 and Omniverse 3, which is my personal favorite. See, for the BBM bass. So that's a very clever use of those choral effects present into the Omnisphere sample pool, and together with the bass sound here. And because of the nature of this patch, you cannot make use of the arpeggiator in this case. That means that you have to do everything with the mod envelopes. You see, these MSEG, these four guys here make a huge difference. For your information, it was for me extremely painful to make like sliding arpeggios, trio tree style and everything into Omnisphere until version 2.5, and I'm really looking forward to discovering version 2.6. Actually, I could play with it a little bit at the NAMM show in Anaheim last January, and I was really impressed. So we'll probably have a video about it in the next few weeks. Back to Omniverse 3. smaller so you see the keyboard on top. This is the kind of patches that I like the most about Omniverse 3. Change the scale here. Very, very clever. Course, guitars. Lovely keys. Very smart use of the timbre shift feature in Omnisphere. That's a cool use of those samples, cool recycling. Same goes for this one. My favorite, of course, these BPM pad. Midnight series is really, really cool. That was Omniverse 1, 2, and 3, and we have more than this that I wanted to show you today from PluginGuru. First, what else? Let's start with Omnipulse. That's another series I like a lot. Volume 1, Volume 2, I like both of them equally. They are awesome. Signal's a bit hot. It's still a bit hot. Much better. These patches are usable on their own without anything else around, just this. And never forget, these are stock samples from the original Omnisphere sample pool. So there was sometimes a lot of work in the modulation matrix, just like here, a lot of it, because if you check on layer B, there is more. Let's see. So very good school case, an example of how it should be, and yeah, impressive. One of my favorite patches from him ever. Nice variation. There is really a little bit of everything. And don't forget that those patches cost you significantly a lot less money than another soft synth with 200 or 300 patches. Really, just keep digging, because and there are sales regularly on the sites too. So let's check volume 2 of Omnipulse. I mean, what's not to like about this one? That's one I've already used in my productions, I guess. Yeah. Listen to this. Really, really nice. The chord patches, really, really awesome. Lovely, isn't it? A bit too much resonance for my own taste, but yeah. Oh, here. That's one of those tips I gave him with the detune and everything, with Harmonia, or was that him? I don't remember, but that was really, really cool thing to do. So he makes use of the mud wheel effect to those guys here, the detune, to change by a semitone. Very clever. Wow. I wouldn't be ashamed to use this one in the upcoming track in the ambient line. That would be, could try late. Well, 122, just the magic number here. Really nice. Back to 100 BPM, much better. Wow. Lovely. ATs, anyone? So these are riffs made with the ARP function into Omnisphere. Cool. If you feel ever stuck in a track, just go rely on this Omnipulse 2 and you will find a lot of good ideas to start with. It's a bit too happy for my own taste, but it's cool. So that's a lot of material, and I realized that this video is already long and I have so much more to cover. I will keep it short. We have to stop here with Omnisphere, or else this video will be 2 hours long. That was Omnisphere patches by PluginGuru, all available on his website, but he also has a series of patches for Zebra, and I love those. Just give me a second here so I can just here resize it a little bit so it's a lot more readable for the all of you. A few years ago he made this series of patches with a guy called Seth Norman, and it was huge, sounded huge. I bought them straight away and I have yet to find them. Here they are. Toxic Zebra. Zebra has a reputation of sounding really gentle and beautiful, pretty and everything. Listen to this. It's aggressive, isn't it? Woo! That needs a mark. Mark as favorite 1. Woo! This one too. Boom. Yeah, all BPM synced, by the way, in case you wondered. Ha, love this one. So much fun. Cool use of the MSEG in this case. Let's put a show MIDI in here too. Where's the? Where is it? Ah, sorry about that. Here we go. And these were only the basses. Keep going. Another patch by Seth Norman. Really, really gifted sound designer, if you ask me. And it keeps going up. Woo! Marco's favorite. Boom. Nice. Really cool. The perfect companion to a distortion plugin such as Isotope's Trash, I guess. I've done it quite a few times. Aggressive. firing pad. It's like as if there was a double side in the story, so it's really cool. More bread and butter patches. So that was Toxic Zebra by John Lehmkuhl and in this case Seth Norman. Worth mentioning that he did a similar series of patches under the name Toxic, this time for FM8, if I remember correctly. Let's check his website here. So here are all the products he has. Worth mentioning also a bass box for Trillion that I like a lot. Also a bundle with 9 libraries for Omnisphere 2. Really cool. And as you can see, you have Omniverse, Omnichill, a little bit of everything. There is a Toxic Omnisphere 2 that I didn't mention here. It's really cool. And many more. That was PluginGuru.com. Hope you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button, eventually subscribe to my channel if that's not too much asking, or the bell button if you really love me. Thanks a lot in advance. See you next time, same place for another video. Have a nice day. Bye.